I did want to look at a few games that happened Friday and Saturday. Okay. And a couple things jumped out at me, D-Roll. Would love your help as we move through this. But the Bravos were on a little bit of a skid, right, playing the Brew Crew. So let's look at this one first. They ended up winning 6-4. Nothing real special jumping out at me right there. This is what looked at. So keep that frozen for me, please. So here was a 2-spot right here off of Soroka in the first inning by the Brew Crew. And then this 2-spot here in the 6th. Because this is starting to get a little bit dicey in this country right here. They had the lead, 6-2, that 2-spot right there. So I wanted to look at these 2 innings and see what Soroka was doing and see what may have evolved in that game. So let's play this a little bit. So here's the first inning. So to start the game, Christian Yelich comes out with a knock. Soroka did a little flinchy too. He thought that was coming back at him. He gets a double out of it as a hustle play. Right. Now, Contreras comes up, hits the ball dead center, off the wall. We're going to trade places with him. 1 run in, man on second base. Now we got 1 out. Jesse Winker hits this ball right here. Now there's a lot to talk about in this play as it comes up.
A lot.
Run scores. Winker gets thrown out at second base. Keep this one frozen for me for a little bit so we can talk about. The score bug means everything to me. It really does. And when he gets thrown out at second base, instead of this scoring and being 2-0 with 1 out, this guy gets eliminated. He gets eliminated. Now there's 2 outs, nobody on. So you got the 2-run lead, but you may have had more. Now this thing, let's unpack this. So Harrison center field. I'm giving 2 people credit for being in the right spot, doing the right thing here. 1, Soroka, getting off the bump and backing up. And not only is he backing up home plate, he's backing up where the throw was going. I don't know to this day why that throw from that distance needs to be this far offline.
It's a great job by Olsen, where he's at.
Ding. That's the number 1. When the man's on second base hit to center field, base hit to right fielder, it's his job to get there. Now, when he gets there to cut him off, I'm going to pick on Albies here a little bit because there's no reason to have 2 guys standing here. So
he probably went with the play, and then instead of tearing all the way back over to first, he just kind of hung.
And realize, since he's already sliding across home plate, there's no play at home plate.
Yep.
But if we execute on the defensive end, these guys will run into outs.
Will you guys stop doing this? I watch it every night, and I know you watch it, and I coach the kids. Stop doing this. Stop running into outs at second base. There's no one at first. What, you want Nux for driving in a run, but you just ran us out of a potential another one.
Go ahead, let's move on.
Every single game it happens.
Next hitter in the first inning, there's a weak ground ball, so he's out of the inning. There's the 2 runs. Then we go to the 6th, right? So this is interesting right here because we got a base hit on the 3rd pitch, 1-1 count. So Snitker's probably thinking, okay, we're in the 6th inning, I got a 6-2 lead. Uh-oh, maybe it's too late. Now it's 6-4. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, is Snitker panicking? So Heller gets up in the pen right away. He's hot. He's getting hot quick. Fire him up. Now, I give him credit because he's back to a 1-1 situation. Jam sandwich, that's an easy out. We got a 2-2 count right here. Nice breaking ball for a punch out. Freeze this. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Leave it right there. So a 3-1 count right here. I believe this is his last pitch.
Yeah.
We're at 87 pitches or 86 pitches. This is his 87th. And he might have got away with something here because he throw this ball elevated right here, play it forward.
And if anybody's on base, he doesn't even see this.
I think it's his last pitch of the ball game right there. And why I wanted to talk about that, because the Braves were on a little bit of a skid, right? So we look at what Soroka was able to do. 87 pitches, 52 strikes. I ain't mad at him. That's good. But what he did by making that pitch or getting that out, I think it evened everything up across the board. I like, if you're in the lead, if you have pitchers out there executing, I like those clean innings.
Clean innings.
I really do. When you get into the 3rd, you're doing it almost out of necessity instead of when you want to.
There's very few bullpen guys. They'll do it, but if they're on a lie detector, they want the clean inning.
Right. Let's get back to the boxes here, take a look at something. I'm going to help Robert out here because he gave me a bump talking about what Jose Ramirez underrated part of the game. I got fooled too by looking at the box score. So let's look at this one right here. 2 hits by the Phillies. That ain't going to get it done. 1-0 shutout. Let's take a look at the next page and talk about what I was talking about and why this bump went this way. First thing I do when I pull up a Cleveland box score is look for this. Jose Ramirez. And I see this 1 for 3, 1 ribby, Now I'm going, well, there's the guy. I look down here and I see the 2-out ribby. There's the guy. This is going to be fun to watch. Play the video. It wasn't so fun to watch, especially if you're the Philly fan.
I did not see this.
2-1 count. I'm thinking he's going to hit a double with the man on first. Jose Ramirez hits this fly ball. We lose the game on this, and I'm going to give credit to that dude.
Yeah.
Because Rosario was off and running when that ball was hit up in the air. And this is a situation where these three guys, Stott, Castellanos, they've played together enough out there. Marsh in center field, and it just looked like in this case, get ready to freeze for me. Freeze. Right before that happened, it looked like
he said something to him. Like, take it.
And I don't want to hear take it as a second baseman. I don't want to hear anything, and I'm going to catch it. But as soon as you say something, back that up just a little bit and see if you can catch that for me.
Watch Marsh. Marsh's like, I'm not taking it.
Watch over there to the right. Now play it forward. Click, click. I couldn't see it there.
Yeah.
But obviously something happened. But good. Give Rosario credit.
Trust Tree Stott should be camped under this.
And
then waiting to get called off.
Oh, this is the
See him
one.
peek at Nick.
There it is.
He's like,
there was the yell right there.
yeah.
And as soon as I hear something, I'm bailing.
It happens.
I know, but
can't,
I tell you what, I don't like losing 1-0.
I know.
On That's Your Play, and that's a nice steak sandwich by Jose Ramirez because he gets it. All right, so let's look at the Pirates and the Angels right here. And look, there was 5 knocks in this game for the Angels. We're trying to make this push. We don't know where Ohtani's going to go. Bednar with the save again. But let's look at the next line of the box score here because you only got 5 hits. And I looked at this and I saw something interesting to me. You hit into 2 double plays. So let's look at him from the backwards going in with the video, and we'll see Bednar got himself into trouble. Bases drunk, 1 out, 2-1 count. Bases drunk, bam! 1, 2, 3, ball game. It's over. But the other one I wanted to look at happened earlier in the game in the 4th inning. And this is a double play, D-Row, that I just don't think should happen. Bases drunk, line out, double play. You know what school I live in? I live in that school called Old. Freeze. Keep that frozen for me.
This is tough.
I know it's tough, but the determination and the thought process should be bases drunk, no outs. I cannot get doubled up, ever, in this situation. So the rule would be, instead of making any forward movement away from the base, I've got to be lesser distance than my defender closest to me. Lesser distance in him, we don't see where the shortstop is, but this little subtle move right here, we used to call it flat foot, just stand there. Let the pitcher throw the ball to home plate. If we go base to base for a half hour, that's good. I don't need extra bases.
No secondary if you can get doubled off on a line with the bases.
None. So this little subtle,
I would have got doubled off.
I know, but this little subtle secondary, play it please, is the one that gets him in trouble. You see that? Because that put him, because he did the freeze. But what that secondary did is it took him 1 step past the shortstop, and the shortstop could beat you back to the bag. I'm not mad at
Are you mad at him there? I'm not mad at him there.
I think we have to have a conversation. Get your lead.
I need my third base coach to be like, hey, no secondary.
First base coach too. I need everybody. I need the base runners looking at the next base runner going, dude, sit there. Don't get off. Don't get off. Sit there. I know it's tough, but the worst thing can happen, bases drunk, no outs. Line drive, double play.